Hey, so for this video, I've decided to update my Twitter banner. This is it right now. It's honestly not great. And I'm going to use Figma and generator to make one. So I'm going to start by creating a frame, and I will give it a black background. There we go. I will make it, let's say, 1920 by 720. So that's going to be my banner. I wonder if I can put my window like so and try a more horizontal UI because the content is horizontal. There we go. So this is the banner that I'll be working on. I think I'm going to try something with circles. So let me get an ellipse. Let me get a color. I think I want something orange because that's the color of my brand. Maybe not this orange, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Maybe a bit more yellow, something like that. So what am I doing? I guess I will try randomizing them to see what I get. So I need to move this ellipse, and I need to repeat it. I think I will use the vector and a sequence. Vector meaning the vector method of moving the ellipse. So you can either use the Cartesian coordinates or you can use like distance and angle. If I do this, and then for the angle, I can also, let me try a noise. A little hard to tell what's going on. Let me scale the noise. Okay. So let me see, let's get some more. I think the noise should then go from -10 to 10. There we go. Let me move the original ellipse a little bit down. Now, I think, so let me see, I want to play with this a little bit. So I'm going to play with the radius also needs a noise. Both the width and the height. And I need to switch this to center because then it's easier to work with the coordinates. What center does is it makes X and Y be the center of the circles instead of the top left corner. This gives me very easy symmetry. So now I'm going to increase the scale. There we go. Now let's play with the seed. I don't want filled circles, I want stroke circles. So I'm going to bring a stroke in, reconnect it like so. And I want more of them. Let me first of all organize this a little better. So here's my ellipse. This is what deals with the radius of the ellipse. This is the repeat node. This is the movement. And then the result of the repeat needs to go into the objects of the frame. And then I only want to see the frame, so I do that by double clicking, and that's what I get, the frame and its children. So that's a pretty simple graph so far. There's an ellipse, we move it, we repeat that motion, and then we put that in a frame. I want to move it by a smaller step because I want more circles. So something like, let me try that. Then I'm going to increase this to like 100 circles. And then I will increase the rotation noise. Let's make it 20. And I will increase the noise of this thing, which I'll also make 20. Let's cycle through some seeds. I don't want the background and any colors to change actually. So I'm going to undo this. And then I will go into the preferences and in the Shift R randomize is selected, I will uncheck color nodes. And now I can just easily say Control A and then Shift R, and that randomizes only the randoms, the noises and stuff like that. So I think I want to move the original circle a little bit out of frame, something like that. I want to increase the step by a little bit to get it all the way to the end. Let's say 20. I am going to randomize with the noise the width of the stroke. So right now it's 1. I want it to go up to like, let's see what it looks like with 5. Let's lean into this. What about 50? What if it's not a color, but a fill? And the opacity is 50. What if it's 20 and the blending mode is, let's say, plus lighter? Now what if I make this a little bit more red? Too much red? Let me see some more variations. I feel like it's missing a few repetitions just to go out of frame, so I'll make it 110. That's better. This isn't anything interesting, at least. Let me make them really, really big just to see how I can play with this. So the maximum width is going to be 600 and height. Okay, that is weird, but that's a lot more interesting. So let's try some variations. Let me bring it back to red a little bit. What if I use a thicker stroke? So let me, oh, I never connected the noise. So that's from 0 to 100. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, that's horrible. The scale is 1. Let's make the scale like 23. Let's make it 4. That's becoming something. All right, I think I have some concept in mind because this is a little bit too big. So I will make it from 0 to like 300. And then what I want to do is in the background of this, I want to have basically the same thing, just more aggressive and blue. Okay, I will copy this. I will select both of them, like so, and I will Control Combine. This is now going to take a bit longer, because, or twice as long. And once I've done that, so now we're dealing with 331 objects, so that's why this is taking so long right now. And also it's showing the insides and then the final result at the same time, which is not exactly what we want. What we want is to run, first of all, I'm just going to double click on the background to get rid of everything. Then I will connect this into the frame's objects. And I will bring this up here, the frame. And then just for clarity, what I'm going to do is I will add a panel. This is going to be blue because I want the background to stay blue. Like this, and actually blue. There we go. And then exactly the same thing over here. Yeah, orange, I guess. And then I will double click on the frame. That's going to show me everything. 2 copies of it for now, anyway. What I want to do is, I'm going to say 200 for now. And then I'm just going to select everything and Shift R. That's not what I had in mind, but let's go with this. So first of all, I'm going to disable this. So I just see the blue. Then I'm going to make these circles really big, up to like 1,000. Bigger, up to 1600. All right. They're a little bit too cyan, so let me try with 250. I don't know. Let me step back a little bit. This is interesting, but let me see. Okay, let me now make the stroke weight also thicker, so up to 500, because I really want the background to be blue, like aggressively blue. So maybe back to 240. $230. Maybe set it to 15% fill. Okay. It's not the best, but maybe I can also work with the, let me see, maybe I can work with the blend mode. So let me try color dodge. Nope. Let me try lighten. Screen. Well, that's more gentle, so let me go with that. Let me re-enable this branch and see what I get. And then I'm just going to Control A, and then I'll do some Shift R. I mean, I kind of like it, I guess, but I'm not sure that plus lighter is the best choice here. Let me try overlay. Nope. Let me try hard light. Yeah. Screen. I mean, that's so lame. What about soft light? All right, fine, plus lighter. But I just don't like the way, let me make it more yellow. What does that look like? What if I make it more red? Hmm. 15. Okay, this is, I'll work with this. I'm not happy about it, but I'll work with it. Let me see if I can increase the turning spectrum from -20 to 20. That is interesting, so -50 to 50. I'm overdoing it, aren't I? So, Control R, A, and then, what is this? And Shift R. Why am I keeping orange so thin? Let me make it thick as well. Let me make it from 0 to 600. But I will make the scale 10. so that it's a bit more interesting. No, that's not great. Let me go back to a scale of, let's make it like 17. Shift R. This is a nice something. That is not bad. I'm going to save this. I'm going to call it Twitter, or what is it, X back banner 1. Let's try some more variations, but this is not bad. This one is not bad. I like these dark regions. All right, I think I'm going to stop here. So this is going to be, I'm going to save it again. What did I call this? Some X banner. So it's going to be X banner 2. And that is my new Twitter banner. As always, if you like the work that I'm doing and want to support me, the best way to do that is to buy a generator subscription. It's less than $1 a day, and it'll help me keep making all the cool stuff that I'm making. Thanks for watching.